Welcome to the Looking Glass for Spyder and the Collective. If you're here, you're meant to hear this message. Today we're going to learn about why you're here. And Spyder is here to become a judge. And there's a story behind this falling from a spirit realm, coming to 3D reality, and being shown by a tall angel why she's here and what she has to do to step into her divinity and become taller so that she can experience being what she's meant to be, which is a judge. So the sunflower above your head wanted to sing you a little song. And this song is really a story about why you came here and what you need to do to ascend and to become powerful again. So listen to what your sunflower has to say.
Spyder went down to Georgia because she had made a deal. She was kind, but she was behind and wanted to grow and heal. A real tall angel set you down up on a hickory stump. He looked at you right in your face and said, "Girl, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but you can grow your soul like me. I bet this wand of gold will grow your soul to raise your destiny. Right now you are in a place of candles made of 3. Let's grow your soul so you will know how to be a judge like me." The girl said, "My name's Spyder, and I'll go live in sin. I want that wand of gold to grow my soul so I don't come back here again." Spyder riding up la mountain, play a fiddle high. Let's go to St. Georgia and the devil deals the card. And if you win, you get this shiny wand made of gold. But if you lose, I will get you
That was so fun. So let's read your piece like a clock so we can understand why you're here and what Spirit is trying to tell you. So really, we begin at 1 o'clock. You were a soul that wanted to become as white as snow. You were blue, and for whatever reason, you were sent here to the gallows, and you fell. Or you chose to come here according to the symbology. You wanted to grow your knowledge and your soul in order to become a taller soul and to become your destiny, which is you wanted to be a judge or something. So here you are at 1 o'clock, and an angel is pointing a wand at your face. Your doorway is short. The angel's doorway is tall. Your body is short. The angel is tall. And you have 3 candlesticks. So this is really a symbol for me that you have to work through 3D density and reality in order to advance to being a taller soul and to being a tall spirit. And once you reach 4D, this is the 4th heart chakra, which is why your heart in the center of this piece where you are covered by water is being ignited and basically kind of like you're ascending. So this ascension is about your graduation of successfully living 3D. It reminds me of police officers who, if they want to tase people, they have to become tased. So if they want to use a taser, they have to feel what it feels like to be tased. And it's kind of like the story Thor, who couldn't be the king and couldn't wear the crown because he had to know what it was like to not have one. So suffering in this 3D world and gaining that golden wand is the agenda here. Notice the queen at your feet. This is what you're wanting to do. You're holding 2 knives, cutting people in half. And when a soul doesn't grow, they just get reincarnated and they get to try again. But if a soul does grow and becomes half flesh, half spirit, and goes through the golden gate, which you're going through a golden gate, you're also by the symbol of Gemini. The Gemini symbol is like a silver gate. and the divine feminine with you births out of a womb like a canal. And this birthing is like growing a tree, and it's like you're a tree. But you also have this Roman or Greek look, and you have this man who looks like Shakespeare, and he's like Greek. And I don't know if this is your twin flame, but this is someone who seems to follow you around. And it looks like they go inside other people's bodies and can talk to you. I don't know how that works, but that's what it looks like to me. They have the ability to speak to you through people or something. So, your body language is speaking many things. You are going through the Golden Gate. You are going through the baptism of water. You are purifying your heart. You are learning from the spirit of wisdom and knowledge with the leaves on your head. And the sunflower means that you are connecting to the sun and not the moon. And the moon is 3D lower reality because it is dominated by mind and often mind control. According to what Spirit is saying, you are a recorder currently. So you look at what people say, and your eyes look into the eyes of someone's soul, and you record everything that you see here, and this recording goes to your higher self, and your higher self is the judge. And eventually you will become part as one with your higher self, where you step into that taller soul of your new rebirthed self, where you become taller and you become the person who judges someone, and you judge them with justice. And justice doesn't mean, oh, well, you were a jerk in your life, so you get to be reincarnated. It's the man next to you is speaking and is like drunk, and you have a glass next to you, like a wine glass, and they're just speaking nonsense. And you're not seeing what they're saying. You're noticing a little boy who was neglected and hurt, and this person has not healed that pain. So they get the chance to live a life over again so that they can grow their soul into their destiny. And we are all here to grow our souls. The problem is many of us get trapped here and get traumatized and distracted here, and so we often don't step into our divinity and our destiny. And I think this is why the Christ said, if you believe in me or if you follow me, you can become as powerful as me. And I think that's all of us, that's what we need to do, is to step into our adept self and not forsake our higher self and forsake our divine birth, rebirthing. So it looks like you're birthing out of a canal, and so this is your rebirth. Notice there are two dogs. There's a dog at 7 o'clock running away, and then there's a dog going up a portal toward you. So this is really saying there's a man at 7 o'clock. He's in front of a podium, and there's a rectangle going up, and these rectangles going up are fire symbols, and it's about ascension. Those who forsake hearing the divine order of God, listening to their higher self and obeying it, they are have to go through 3D again, rebirthed in the reincarnation wheel. And then the dog, where someone actually follows the dog, and dog spelled backwards is God. This dog that's going up above the queen, this is someone who listens to the divine order of God. The number 11, for some reason in your piece, when I look at your number 11, it reminds me of the Nazi number 11. They make it look like SS, but it's not SS. It's the number one cut and another number one cut. And it's like the two towers that were cut and fell. And I think that two towers falling or being cut is symbolic of people who were cut from their rebirth and their destiny. So, but this number 1 is not cut and is not laying on its side. So this means rebirth and life and maintaining consciousness so that when you do step fully into 4D reality, you'll remember your past and you will not be cut from your memories. The two golden necklaces, the one being handed to you and the one on the man's neck, these remind me of the corona borealis and the corona crown. Now, the woman looked like a needle pointing in your face, but now I see it as a wand. And this wand is about using your power for justice and receiving the golden wand. So the wand is representative of the golden crown. Notice under the number 11 it says DO, and this is divine order. There are parallel worlds, two upper worlds, two lower worlds, and you have been assigned to the upper worlds now. You are above the wall, and you can see the wall there between 2 o'clock and 9 o'clock. There is a woman that is kind of suggesting to you that it's time to protect ourselves at this time, in the sense that if you begin to feel anything ugly at all, this corona is connected to the crown. Corona means crown. And be careful about someone sneezing, achoo, a bunch of negative energy on you, because the I/F symbol means solar flux, and it also means intermittent fasting. Fast from negative energy at this time. Fast from indulging in people's negative banter and what they have to say. You're already a recluse, which is great, because fasting from places of negativity and searching only for life energy and power energy is what we all must do right now in order to step fully into our higher self and become as one, flesh and spirit, and to hear that divine order of God, the dog. Why Merlin is down there? Somehow you're connected to Merlin in the blueprint of your soul, and Merlin seems to be someone who helps a soul and is almost like a counselor. And I think that the sarcastic sunflower is just part of this mental perception you should adopt, or we should all adopt really, is laugh at ourselves and laugh at others. Don't take this life too seriously. Don't take these games too seriously, because if you are ascending, you don't need to worry about those who are not. Don't love too much, don't hate too much. Stay in the eye of the needle. And so laughing, I love you and F you, being both polar sides within you is perfect, because we need to just laugh and grow our energy and our power at this time. The judge at 7 o'clock is being guided by a Christ above the mind. So once you step into your judge role, and you stand behind the podium, you won't be alone. You'll have your collective consciousness and your higher self teaching you how to see and how to use your talent for a divine purpose. The letter E is connected to Eve, and the god Ea, and even Inky. Inky was the one who sent a goddess to a lower realm, and she had to be rescued. So there's some kind of energy there. It is also the letter P as well. There seems to be an energy inside the heart of the man that is next to you, and he's saying hello to you, like he's always known you and I'm here. I don't know who this is, but this is the energy that seems to be around you a lot. The jinn and the dragon is at 3 o'clock, and this is about activating our DNA by fighting the dragon within us, or the jinn. And once we fight this jinn and dragon, the energy within our heart chakra begins to emit an electromagnetic energy, and this electromagnetic energy energizes with the energy of the sun. And so you're not dominated by the mind and the moon, you're dominated by your heart and the sun. And this is where the sunflower comes into play. You have people all around you, spiritually or otherwise, who love you or at least are there for you as an ally. And I love your energy. I love your humor, and I think you're going to be fine. Notice there's an Annie, a girl who looks like Annie. She's walking on the golden gate, and it's an energy that is your consciousness, that it has the ability to remote view and to come out of your mind and to converse with higher realms and even with the mind of others. Becoming part of a collective consciousness is what seems to be suggested here, is that we are beginning to tap into each other's minds when you go above the wall. We're becoming the horse of many colors, or a collective consciousness. So good job in your ascension, and just know that you are a judge and you are learning to become the judge. This is why you are in the public eye and why you deal with people. This is what you're meant to do. It seems as if Spirit is saying the shining wand made of gold is coming out of your voice. When the judge speaks, it's a wand that is permanent. The wall is also a wand. The podium is also the sign of Gemini. If you look at the symbol of the podium, it looks like the symbol of Gemini. I'm not sure what all the symbols within this piece mean, so I'm going to send it over to my friend John and see if he has something to add to all of these symbols as far as when it comes to astrology. Thank you, Spyder, for what you have to teach us. And don't let the devil get your soul.